Ross, through to the first round proper of the FA Cup. You said to me before the game that it wasn't just about the result, it was about the performance too. Were you happy with the performance and the result?
The result, yeah. Performance was okay. I thought it took us a while to get going. I thought we started the game quite well. They had a bit of a spell, a period where they were on top and putting some balls into our box, which we defended well. I thought second half it was a lot better in possession. We probably should have scored a couple more if we be a bit more clinical in the final third. But overall, it was a job today to come here and just get the win. The performance was there in parts. There's so much more we need to do and so much more to come. But really happy for the boys to get through this game.
The first half was a bit weird looking at it from the stands. I mean, they were having shots that weren't really threatening. We were winning the second balls, but failing to really create a chance. And then that goal goes in. Bit of a sickener. What were your thoughts when that went in?
Yeah, a bit of a sickener. It was, it actually gave us a bit of a kick up the arse a little bit. It probably was a goal that we could have avoided. The reaction was really good. And then to get the goal just before half-time really helped our spirits. And we knew this was going to be a tough game. It always is. It was last time we was there, and today was a tough challenge. But the boys stuck in there. You know, the emotions are high. It's the FA Cup. There was tackles. There was arguments. There was all sorts going on. But we stuck with it, and we came out of a good win.
Half-time, you just alluded to that there. Going in at 1-1, last minute equaliser in the first half. What did you say to the boys?
Well done for character. I think the character to keep going and to keep pushing on and knocking on their door and trying to get those half chances that we were creating, but our final sort of product, our end ball in the final third, wasn't very good in the first half. Something that we addressed, and you know, to go in level, it's a level game, and there was tackles all over the pitch. There was plenty of tackles, and there you go, a man down. And I think after that we seemed a bit more comfortable. They still had a threat because they were throwing bodies forward, but we weathered it. And the pleasing thing is that we get the win. There's loads more in there we can do better at, but the most important thing was to get the win today.
Like you said, Hornchurch, brilliant side. They're flying in the Isthmian Premier Division. First half was a really even game. The red card was given. And then second half, we turned on the style, didn't we?
I wouldn't say style. I think it opened up slightly. We have to do better in possession. We know that. We probably should have had another 3 goals if we were a bit more clinical in the second half. I think with that, the work rate and energy was there still, and I think the result was a good one, and one that I think reflected the performance. First half, we know that we need to be better, but in terms of the actual feel of the game, we walk off the pitch with a good feeling, and I'm sure the boys are enjoying their pizza.
We continue to develop on with the style. You spoke to me in the week about building that foundation. It seems to be there. We got the fruits of our labour today. But the FA Cup, it's such an important competition for non-league sides. For both sides, it's so important to progress. How important is it that we've actually got the result today? And also, I have to ask, is there anyone you're looking for in the first round? I think I know the answer, but I have to ask you anyway.
No, we're not. We're not even looking ahead that far. This game's done. We've got a big game coming up. Listen, it's important. Last season we didn't really have a good run, so it is important we address that. We've tweaked a few things along the way. We're trying to lay, as you said, some foundations at the football club to build on this and progress. So it is important we get those sort of building blocks in place. But I think the main thing is today to come here and get the win, and we want the performance. It was there in parts, but yeah, we're getting the coach happy, knowing that we can look forward to a big game coming up.
Talking about that big game, having at Waterlooville away, they're flying at the top of towards the top of the National League South. Like always, it's going to be a tricky game. Any thoughts on that one at the moment?
Yeah, they're flying. You know, a very good team. We faced a good team previously in Ebbsfleet, and our performance was really good. So we hope to replicate that again. We've got some time now to prepare for it. The boys need to rest up because that was a big shift today. But we have to go again. This industry is relentless. We've got game after game after game, and the boys are professional in their manner, and I'm sure they'll recover well and be ready to go again. So we're looking forward to next week.
Just a final one from me. Plymouth Parkway, we took them to a replay. No replay today. We got it done in 90 minutes. Is that a massive, for you as a coach, is that a massive plus as well, that we don't have that Tuesday game and we've got an extra training session and carry on the work, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they are a bit of a graft. You play Saturday, then you play Tuesday. We've got loads of games anyway, so it was a factor of getting that result today, is that we can then use our Tuesday for a prep for the next week. But we weren't ruling anything out. This was going to be a tough game, and if it needed to come back to our place, then we'll take them back to our place. But the boys dug in, they performed really well, and we scored some good goals. And the main thing is that the feel-good factor's there, and we can get back on the coach with smiles on our face.
Ross, thanks very much for your time and well done.
Cheers.